Hey there guys, I'm back again in the beautiful Appalachian Mountains, and I'm here with an update on the Skylanders leaks that we've been hearing so much about. Sorry about the lighting, this is pretty much the best place for me to come out and record, and it's getting kind of late here. So let's jump into the news. Our resident Twitter leaker tweeted something out today that I think you guys are going to want to know, and here it is. The hashtag Skylanders reboot delayed, likely Christmas 2021 or summer 2022. COVID-19 disruptions, better profitable if launched for holidays. And then I tweeted at her, hey, is Toys for Bob making this one? And she says, third party with some work by Toys for Bob. Now, this is a lot to unpack in two very seemingly small tweets. So let's jump into the release date thing first. So she had said a while ago that she was expecting a Skylanders announcement sometime soon and was surprised that nothing had been announced yet. Well, you know, I thought that was weird because I was like, no way a Skylanders game is going to come out now because, you know, it's already almost October. There's no way a Skylanders game is coming out this year on such short notice. And an early year 2021 release doesn't make much sense because Skylanders games have always been released in the holiday season. And this seems to basically say exactly what I was saying. You know, the new Skylanders game is going to be released on a holiday time period. Now, maybe Skylanders was originally aimed for a 2020 release, and that actually doesn't seem horribly far-fetched, because if we look at Crash Bandicoot's, you know, release date now, there could have been some time shifted around for maybe, you know, Crash released in the summer and then Skylanders released in the fall. It's kind of hard to say, but obviously with COVID-19, anything is up in the air. So it's looking now like the most probable release date for a Skylanders game is 2021 in the holiday season, which would be more in line with the traditional Skylanders release window that we're familiar with and would line up with the 10-year anniversary. The other thing that she said that I wanted to draw attention to is she says that this game is a third-party game with some work by Toys for Bob. This is really weird, but it is interesting that she was able to respond with this specific of information. I've speculated that there's some type of Toys for Bob source that she's getting all this information from, so hearing that there is some Toys for Bob involvement does actually raise my confidence about this ever so slightly, very, very small amounts. What's even more interesting though is the third-party thing. I don't really think that the third party is Nintendo because it just doesn't make sense, but you know, they could be working with Nintendo. That's a whole separate thing. Who this third party is really a huge question right now because I imagine it's not Vicarious Visions, I imagine it's not Beanox, or she probably would have specified, so trying to predict who that third party could be is really, really weird. Although, if it is a mobile game, somehow, you know, with the Pokemon Go style gameplay, maybe that's why it's a third-party source. Really, it's very hard to say what's going on right now, and this is going to be an interesting development, I think, in the grand scheme of things. There you have it. This is some strange news, and it looks like it might be a little while before we get any type of official announcement or confirmation of a Skylanders game at this point. It looks like we're back on for the earliest possible date of anything being announced as the Toy Fair of next year, and the most likely deadline for an announcement being E3 of next year. So very hard to say what's going to happen, but I thank you guys for sticking with me on these rumors. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Portal Master. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my social media linked down in the description below, and tell me down in the comments what you think about this particular news development. That's all for now. See you guys next time.
Thanks again for watching. I just wanted to take some time to thank my generous patrons on Patreon, including APYT Skylanders, Haley, Cinderclash, Adrian, OctoBoom, True Blue Dogemon, and HypnoticOcelot. Thanks again for watching. I just wanted to take some time to thank my generous patrons on Patreon, including APYT Skylanders, Haley, Cinderclash, Adrian, OctoBoom, True Blue Dogemon, and HypnoticOcelot.